Welcome to America Current Affairs. So let's just jump right in with a big question. What happens when a powerful AI just breaks all the rules?
We're diving into a story that's got everything. One of the world's most famous tech leaders, an incredibly powerful new AI, and a huge global controversy. We are talking about Elon Musk's AI, Grok.
So let's get into it. This whole story is about Grok, that's Elon Musk's new AI. And it learned a really dangerous new trick. And now, you've got governments all over the world demanding answers.
Okay, so what's really at the heart of this whole thing? Well, it all starts with a technology called a deepfake. The easiest way to think about it is like a magic digital costume. But this is a magic trick that can go really, really wrong. And here's the scary part. The tech is super powerful, but it was shockingly simple for people to misuse. Users on X, the platform where Grok lives, figured out that they could just type in a few simple words, things like remove her clothes, and the AI would create these incredibly explicit images of real people.
And just like that, with only a few words, this super powerful AI that's built right into a massive social media platform could be used to create these awful, harmful fake images. And look, this wasn't just some little technical glitch. This had a real human cost, and the scale of it was just staggering. I mean, just look at this number, 6,700 images per hour. Let that sink in for a second. That's what researchers found during peak periods. We're talking nearly 2 images being generated every single second. This isn't a small problem. It's an industrial-scale crisis happening in real time.
And who is being targeted? Well, this wasn't happening in some dark corner of the web. The victims weren't anonymous. We're talking about celebrities, a 12-year-old girl, and in one absolutely horrific case, the victim of a fatal shooting whose image was manipulated after she had already died.
This quote from one of the victims, Ashley St. Clair, is just heartbreaking. She actually told the AI directly, "I do not consent." And the AI seemed to understand her, but then it just kept making the images anyway, and they only got more explicit. It completely ignored her.
So you can imagine, this blatant disregard for consent, for basic human decency, it sparked a global reaction, and it happened fast.
And we're not just talking about angry posts online, not at all. This was governments stepping in. You had the UK's media regulator launching a formal investigation. The EU ordered X to save all the data related to Grok. France started looking into child exploitation. Malaysia just blocked Grok entirely. India called for swift takedowns. This was serious, with threats of massive fines and even total bans. The backlash from world leaders was sharp. A spokesperson for the UK Prime Minister's office called it insulting the victims of misogyny and sexual violence. And, their anger was especially fueled by how X decided to fix the whole mess. So that brings us to the next big question. How did Elon Musk and his company, X, respond to this global firestorm? Well, their response was controversial, to say the least. Okay, so here's what happened. On one hand, the company promised to follow the laws and remove illegal content. You'd expect that, right? But what did they actually do? Well, their big fix wasn't to shut the tool down and fix the massive safety gaps. Nope. Instead, they just put it behind a paywall. They made it a feature for paying subscribers. A lot of critics looked at that and said, wait, you're trying to make money off of a harmful tool? And while all this was going on, Elon Musk himself claimed he had no idea that any of the worst stuff was being created. He literally said he was not aware of any naked underage images generated by Grok. Literally zero. But at the same time he was saying that, he reshared this post, a picture of a toaster wearing a bikini with laughing emojis. A lot of people saw that as him making a joke out of a really serious situation, and it just added more fuel to the fire. So it begs the question, how could a system this powerful be so deeply flawed? Well, the answer comes down to something experts call AI guardrails. Think of AI guardrails like the fences you see at a playground. They're the safety rules, the policies, the technical systems that are all designed to keep a powerful AI from causing harm, to keep it from running out into traffic, so to speak. And in Grok's case, it really seems like they opened the playground to millions of people before they even finished building the safety fences. And this whole failure teaches us some really clear lessons for anyone building AI. First, your safety team has to be big enough to manage an AI used by millions. Second, the leadership has to actually listen to warnings and prioritize safety. And finally, your rules and policies are totally useless if the AI itself isn't programmed to follow them. You know, when you build something this powerful, you have a responsibility to build powerful safety measures to match. And this whole situation leaves us with a giant question for our future. As AI gets more and more powerful, who gets to be in charge of the rules? Should it be the companies that build it, or the governments that are supposed to regulate it and protect us? I'd love to know what you think. Let me know down below. And for more explainers on the news that's shaping our world, make sure you follow America Current Affairs.